The Geekery View is brought to you by Quick Draw Services. They create high-quality whiteboard animation videos with their team of former Disney animators, professional scriptwriters, and a world-renowned graphics team. When you need a custom video to explain your company or product, visit quickdrawservices.com. I'm Bill Rogers, and you're watching the Geekery View, where we show off the best geek products and then give them away on social media. Each week we'll showcase all sorts of geek products from a variety of geek companies. Some items will include costumes, prop, tech, collectibles, toys, games, comics, movies, and more. The Geekery View sponsors and you are really what make this TV show great. The sponsors provide geek products that we can give away to you guys. So remember to share the videos and posts with all of your friends, because the more fans we have, the more giveaways we can do. We want this to be a very beneficial place for both geek companies to advertise their products and for geeks to come and win free merchandise. On today's episode of the Geekery View, we have some awesome products to review. The BedJet that blows cool or warm air into your bed and helps you sleep more comfortably. The Shifting Swords book by author Alexander Edwards from WildStar Tempest. The I Am painting done by Heather Theurer, also from WildStar Tempest. Romy, the cosplayer of the week from Austria who loves to cosplay Zelda. And an Arwen dress created by Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes to help you dress like your favorite Lord of the Rings elven princess. And after the show, all of these items will be up for grabs on our social media giveaways.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe Chocolate Shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
The best thing at Check-A-Rama is the green jello.
No way. Chiffon jello's the best.
No. I like the taste of it because it's lime, and my favorite thing is to jiggle it.
I love the lemon chiffon jello because it just reminds me of my grandma. You'd fold in the whipped cream and blend it till it was smooth, and it tastes just like that at Check-A-Rama.
Well, you might like that one, but I like mine.
The choice is yours at Check-A-Rama.
Game Changers is a store owned and run by geeks. We have some of the best collections in Utah, either working for us or shopping with us. We carry everything from old Atari, occasionally a little older than that, up through Xbox One, PS4, and then everything in between. We buy, sell, and trade, and we give better trade values than I think most places in town. I recommend bringing it in here, let us take a look, we'll appraise it, and we'll get you a fair number for it. Really, if it's video game related, we'll take it and we'll sell it. If you've got an opinion about a game, guarantee we do too.
Getting a good night's rest can positively affect your entire day, and continually getting quality sleep will improve your mood, morale, and overall health. BedJet has created a way for us to sleep more comfortably, thus improving our quality of life. BedJet is a technology company that is reimagining the bedroom and sleep experience. The BedJet company applies advanced technology, material science, and computational fluid dynamic design methods previously reserved for aerospace, medical device, and automotive industries into the art and science of delightful consumer bedroom technology. The BedJet is a true American startup company based in Rhode Island, full of bright-eyed inventors, engineers, and gadget nerds who are part of the community of makers. They simply love creating and sharing awesome new technology. BedJet is the world's first ultra-fast climate control system just for your bed. BedJet is the #1 customer recommended bed cooling and heating product of any kind on all of Amazon.com. No wires, no tubes, no electricity in the bed, and no mattress pads to sleep on top of. No water to leak, and a lifetime washable air filter. So how do they do this? BedJet uses the convective and evaporative method for keeping you cool in bed. The BedJet cools you by sending a quiet stream of air into your bed. It also warms you while you sleep. You choose, cool or warm. This saves you money on your cooling and heating bills because you're localizing the change in temperature as opposed to the entire room or house. So how does it work? The BedJet is very easy to install and use and is for any size bed. After you install the unit to your mattress, simply control your comfort by the wireless remote or the Bluetooth smartphone app. Cool off instantly with a dry and refreshing room temperature breeze through the sheets, or warm your bed to that toasty, just out of the dryer feeling. Each side of the bed can now be independently cooled or warmed to your own perfect sleep temperature. BedJet has designed multiple configurations for any individual. With a single BedJet and a single zone air comforter, you can make the entire bed one uniform temperature. The dual zone comforter is perfect for a married couple because it has configurations for 2 zones of the bed. You can cool or warm one side of the bed without disrupting the sleep temperature of the other side. The dual zone air comforter creates 2 independent zones within the sheet without putting a barrier between those sleeping. BedJet cooling is awesome relief for stuffy bedrooms, hot sleepers, night sweats, and hot flashes. And powerful warming makes cold feet a thing of the past. Forget building up with heavy pajamas for chilly winter beds and give your bedding that toasty feeling in just seconds. So when you want to sleep more comfortably and get a better night's sleep, get a BedJet for your mattress from BedJet.com. And now it's time for the giveaway. To win this brand new BedJet system, simply log onto our social sites and enter the giveaway. Like, comment, share, and tag anyone who likes to sleep comfortably. If you don't win the giveaway, you can still order one from BedJet.com. Joining me now is one of the amazing artists at Wildstar Tempest, Heather Theurer. Heather, thanks for joining us on the show.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's go ahead and talk about the different parts of the symbolism and how it connects to you.
So this painting is all the things that I feel like, not me personally, I am, although it is a little bit that way, but that I think we can all kind of piece together in our lives. So I'll start over here on the left. Up here she has this pack on her back, and that is I am burdened. So we all have some kind of burden or another that we carry, and burdens it tends to have a negative connotation. It's not necessarily negative, although it could be, I suppose. Everything from this nest just underneath the wing, which is those we take care of. You can see there's eggs in there. So it's like me and my children. Those are those who are in my care. I wanted to use this Kenyan woman as reference. I decided to delve into her culture to get that. We all have a burden of culture, whatever that is, what we've grown up with or what we live in. And so that's what those shells are. That's actually reference to the Kenyan culture. And those have their own little specific meanings to them. So these are all the things we're burdened with. But in the midst of that, I am blessed, which is the wings. So even though we have those burdens, we have the strength to be lifted and make them lighter, which is what the wings represent. The red, anytime I throw red in any one of my paintings, it represents sacrifice in some form or another. I'm willing to sacrifice. The candle in her hand is I am faithful. Her pose, if you look at a lot of my other angel women characters, they tend to be in rather strong poses. They're confident. Her pose is actually very not confident. I mean, she's insecure almost in that pose, which is I am insecure. Yet at the same time, she has the armor on, which is I am fierce. I am a warrior. That even though I am insecure a lot of the time, that I can take on the world at the same time. If you notice all of the elements in her outfit, or her costuming, it's all very different. And that is the I am a product of my environment. We kind of glean from our environment part of who we are, which is she's got up in her collar around her neck, it was actually a bunch of weird looking mushrooms growing, and I was like, those look so cool, so I'm going to turn that into her collar. This part of her skirt here was partly scales from a reptile, and that it kind of blends in with seagrass. So there's all kinds of everything that makes up who she is. I am imperfect. You look at the fabric around here, it's all kind of shredded and falling apart. I am imperfect, but yet at the same time, I believe we're all a little bit divine, which is her halo. And the last piece in all of this is this dragon behind, and everyone asks me, well, what's the dragon? Well, in this piece, it's the part of the I am. It is the part of me that's part of us that goes beyond who we are. And that's what that is. That's our legacy that we can't do anything about, for good or for evil, and hopefully it's good. And so that's what this piece represents, is all the parts of me, the parts of us as in humanity, that even though juxtaposing elements of it, they're honest. Because no one person is perfect, but that we can be beautiful and be successful and be fantastic regardless of having those weaknesses, because we have the strengths to bring them back up again. And that's what I wanted to get in this piece. Most of my pieces are painted to give hope, really, because there's a lot of dark in the world, there's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of sadness and depression, and I get where that comes from. But I want to lift people too, so that when they see, they'll see this part of themselves. This is the easy part to see, all the weaknesses that we have. And I want them to see that they can be strong and they can be beautiful and they can be just as faithful as the next person, because that is who they are. They just have to recognize it in themselves. And that's what I wanted to get in that piece.
And the one we're going to be giving away, tell us about that one, what it's printed on, and then what you're going to be doing to it after we leave the show, what you're going to do to it for the giveaway winner.
Okay. Well, this is printed on birchwood board, and I picked the manufacturer actually does this all on renewable. It's renewable sources. Everything, I could get the whole workout of what this place does. So you're not just getting a piece of wood, chopping down a tree. This is a really great product. This is just straight up printed. What I do with these is I then embellish them with 22 karat gold, which is what you see on the original. So each one of the limited editions also have the 22 karat gold. Then from corner to corner, top to bottom, side to side, I hand embellish the entire thing with a clear glass gel, so it looks like it's been painted by hand, which technically it is. And then when that's all done and dry, then I sign it and number it. So everything is part of a limited edition of 100 per size. So this is not your average open edition piece that there's going to be a million made of. So.
That's amazing. So the one that the giveaway winners are going to get are a limited edition piece.
Yeah. One of hundreds, so they're already delving into the first of the. Actually, they'll get the first ones, so that's a good thing to have when you have number 1 and number 2.
Now, to enter the giveaway, simply log onto our social sites and enter the giveaway. If you don't win the giveaway, you can still order this great painting from wildstartempest.com. And Heather, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
My pleasure again. Thank you very much.
Precision Gadget Repair does all of the repairs in the back room for our consoles, our iPhones, and iPads. If you've got one that you dug out of the closet and doesn't fire up properly, we always encourage you to bring it in. We do repairs on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, really everything up to PS4 HDMI ports, Xbox One's not reading games. We really do it all. We do everything from power port replacements to lasers, drive realignments, hard drive replacements, really anything that can go wrong. I recommend bringing it in here. Let us take a look. We'll appraise it and we'll get you a fair number for it.
The best thing at Chuck-A-Ram is the old-fashioned brownies. Or is it the frosted ones? The old-fashioned brownies, they have that crusty top, but the frosted brownies have a rich frosting top. Would it be old-fashioned or would it be frosted? Or one of each with a little ice cream?
The choice is yours at Chuck-A-Rama.
We have a very creative environment because we want to make sure that you are the center of that creative experience. Everything from the look and feel of the store, to the way we display our jewelry, to the way we have our goldsmith right out front, helps you be the center of that creative experience.
We traveled to Liberty, Texas, where one woman provides therapeutic riding at no cost to children with special needs.
She does a lot for our kids, and for her to do it for free for children with disabilities, that is amazing.
We are here to celebrate and honor you.
Thank you.
Treat the hero in your life to a fresh frozen custard, Culver's Concrete Mixer.
I wanted to make a difference in the community, something I need before I go to heaven.
To Donna, our hero.
Here at the Geekery View, we love cosplay and costumes. We want to show the world how fun, creative, and skilled cosplayers can be. We want to get the cosplay community involved because we know that there's a lot of creative, passionate people with great talents. And a lot of these cosplayers make their own costume pieces with a variety of materials: armor, clothing, weapons, 3D printing, cast and molding, makeup, and much, much more. Today's cosplayer of the week is Romy from Austria, who loves to cosplay Zelda. Meet Alexis, who loves to cosplay Zelda, and in real life works as a civil engineer. Alexis has loved to cosplay ever since she got her first costume from her mom at age 7. She also likes to make big dresses, which you can't buy at the store. She loves dressing up and acting like a complete new person. For her Zelda costume, besides the wig, shoes, and contact lenses, everything is made by Alexis. The armor, crown, and hair clip is made of Eva foam and Fimo modeling clay. She used resin for the crystals and hand-painted the belt. For the dress, she used cotton and satin fabrics, and the stitching is all done by hand. Creating costumes is a hobby that Alexis loves to do after a long day of work. It's creative and relaxing. You can follow Alexis on Facebook. Show us your best costume pictures and you could have a chance to be featured as the Cosplayer of the Week on an upcoming episode of the Geekery View. To submit your pictures, send us an email at geeks@thegeekereview.com. Guys, we're here at the Salt Lake City Comic Con, and I'm here with Alexander from WildStar Tempest. Alexander, thanks for joining us on the show.
Wonderful to be here.
Now, WildStar Tempest is an awesome place to get excellent books and artwork, but you guys do a whole covey of things. Tell us about WildStar Tempest.
Well, WildStar Tempest is a company that effectively started back when I saw my very first anime. And it was this Battleship Yamato back in the 70s. And I looked at that and went, that's amazing. So my dad took me to my first Comic-Con, and I walked in and I was completely awestruck and said, this is what I want to do. So from that time, I grew up and I didn't reach that dream. And then I met a couple of artists who all wanted to come out and start fulfilling their dreams. And we said, well, why don't we form a company that can allow folks to draw some spectacular art, write books, do movies, and we've been doing that for the past few years. I recently wrote Shifting Swords, Aftermath of Night. It's a series of 7 books. The first one is out for published right now, Dog Ear Publishing. You can buy it at wildstartempest.com or other major bookstores. And the story is about a character named Trinian who was unfortunately coming from some very bad decisions. And he and his friends, they were really bad guys, and they came to understand the true nature of evil. Once they understood that, they realized they needed to fight against it, even though they knew without any doubt they were going to lose. So they're not heroes because of their morals or ideals, but because they know what the darkness is going to do and they're going to fight against it, even though it means they're going to lose their lives.
Now tell us a little bit about Heather's involvement with this book and some of the sketches and how you guys maybe started collaborating.
Well, when she first read the book, there was no art, no sketch work. It was effectively just images from my imagination. We talked about it. She put together some character designs, and those things are actually in the book. You open the first few pages and you see the original concept art for all the characters. In fact, we've got some people in costume running around here as well that you can see from various characters, which has been great.
That's awesome. It must be nice to be able to see something you work so hard on kind of come to life through illustration.
It was absolutely amazing. When Heather first sent over the first concept sketches, I'm like, this is amazing. And then we had Sarah Nittman, who put together the very first costume design of Kahari. We're looking at that going, it was an idea, it was a book, it was then concept art, then it was costume, and amazing to see. That we've had some great inspiration from it.
It's nice how it's all kind of come together and now it's a complete book that someone can get.
Absolutely.
Now, Alexander, all the good artwork starts off with concepts. Over here we have some that Heather did. Tell us about some of the characters and maybe some of the designs that went into them.
Wonderful. Well, up here we have Shamara. Shamara is the main antagonist of the book. She has been serving hell for all of eternity and is about ready to come to a complete win. However, there's only one person in her path that looks to stop her, which is Trinian, who she's very upset at because he was effectively working for her and has turned against her. Saber, which is a very good friend of Trinian, who is effectively a lycanthrope werepanther. Orissa, warrior of nature. Shadow, elven mage. We have Kahari down here, who is Trinian's closest friend and confidant. My favorite character, however, is Chromius, who is the eternal optimist, full of faith and believes in everybody, even though he's the only good guy of the group.
Now, to any aspiring authors, what's kind of the technique or the process when you have a character you want to develop? You want to develop their personality, some details about them, so that they come to life more. What's some advice you have to aspiring authors?
The advice is very simple. It's produce. You want to produce. Keep writing. Never stop writing. In the book, there's actually certain journal entries of the various characters, which are things that I wrote to really learn and get their voice. So when you read the Journal of Shadow or the Journal of Kahari, those are actually the starts of who are these people, what was going on during certain very pivotal moments of their lives, and those journal entries are actually in there. So you read parts of the book, then the font changes, the whole script changes, and you're actually reading their journals. But write. Don't stop. If it's bad, just keep going. Find the voice and produce.
That's amazing. Now, we have all this wonderful artwork. We also have some people cosplaying Kahari. Is that correct?
We do. Trinity Johnson is right now cosplaying Kahari. She came on down in a wonderful outfit, which is great.
We're going to be giving one of these away on our social media sites. And now it's time for the giveaway. If you'd like to enter the giveaway for this book, Shifting Swords, because it has tons of depth put into it, developing the characters, the concept of the artwork, simply log onto our social sites and get entered. If you don't win the book, you can still order on wildstartempest.com. Alexander, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
If you're a fan of the Arwen character, you're going to love this very elegant Arwen's dress from Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes. Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes specializes in crafting signature cape and costume apparel pieces that are one-of-a-kind items. Wishmaster's Capes separates themselves from the pack by providing excellent customer service from concept, fabrication, and delivery. So whatever you have in your creative mind, you can feel confident that Wishmaster's Capes can bring it to life. You can see that these items are more of an investment than just a purchase. They make products for not only cosplayers, but they're perfect for weddings, plays, and collectors. And these aren't your typical capes and costumes. The workmanship is very impressive. Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes has so many great products, and this ode to the Arwen's dress is sure to aid you on your epic journey. This beautiful dress is inspired by the Arwen character that is known for helping some halflings save the world. This dress is made from premium blue velvet and various sheer silks and tulle fabrics. The main part of the dress is made of very rich, soft, and luxurious blue velvet. It drapes very well for those days when you're walking through your elven castle. The sleeves are extra long and baggy and made of sheer material to give you a great royal elven feel. The shoulder embroidered section is made of blue organza at the top of the sleeve and a sheer white organza on the sleeve for an elegant look. This dress has many detailed pieces that are done by hand. The neck area is hand sewn with sequin trim, and the small pearl adornments are vintage pieces dating back to the early 1900s. The small glass beads along the collar are vintage pieces from the late 1960s. This type of detail is important for costume accuracy and for those times when you're trying to convince your father to forge that broken blade. This Arwen's dress is perfect for cosplay, conventions, costume parties, for those times when you want to have an extended version movie marathon, and even for those times when you're escaping enemies while riding horseback. It's a beautiful piece that has great attention to detail and flows very nice. So when you want an elegant dress of your favorite elven princess, then get this ode to the Arwen's dress from the Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes Etsy page. And now it's time for the giveaway. Wishmaster's Capes and Costumes always custom makes pieces to the size of their customers. And whoever wins this giveaway, Wishmaster's Capes will be making one in your size. To win a new Arwen dress, go to our social sites to enter the giveaway. Like, comment, share, and tag all of your friends who love elves, hobbits, wizards, and dwarves. If you don't win the giveaway, you can still order one from the Wishmaster's Capes Etsy page. Today we have showcased some great products from some great companies. And now it's time to give them all away. Go to our social media sites and get entered for the giveaway. It's pretty simple. Like our page, like the post, comment, and share. And remember to tag your friends in the post. And remember, the ultimate giveaway for our season finale is the Dagoma Neva 3D printer that allows you to print high-quality 3D objects right in your home in a very fast, safe, and easy way. And there's an added bonus that we'll reveal in the last episode of the season. So don't miss an episode of the Geekery View, and in the meantime, check out Dagoma3D.com. Tune in next week for a Marvel vs. DC episode, and we'll have some more great products to showcase and give away. Check out these great companies online, and remember to follow the Geekery View for the best geek news. Good luck on the giveaways, and we'll see you next time on the Geekery View. Is your company in dire need of a marketing video that gets results? Do you feel like people don't pay attention to your message? Well, you're not alone. Like most companies, you probably wonder, how can I bring in more business? What you need is a quick draw video. We take your message and bring it to life through great drawings and motion graphics that draw in and keep your viewers' attention. Celebrate better marketing results with quick draw services. Call us today and put the power of our drawings behind your message.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
The best thing at Chuck-A-Ram is the old-fashioned brownies. Or is it the frosted ones? The old-fashioned brownies, they have that crusty top, but the frosted brownies have a rich frosting top. Would it be old-fashioned or would it be frosted? Or one of each with a little ice cream?
The choice is yours at Chuck-A-Rama.
Based on a true story. Meet Chef Frank Murphy of North Bend High School of Culinary Arts. He wanted a way to train his culinary students so they would graduate with more skills than just baking cookies. He wanted to teach them to love cooking and to learn every aspect of running a business. Chef Frank discovered the solution to his culinary concern with the Fire Within mobile pizza ovens. Fire Within mobile units are the pinnacle of the wood fire industry. Chef Frank gained access to the continual free Fire Within University that teaches him the foundations of how to start a business. He can also interact with over 750 oven owners and restaurateurs, something he was able to pass on and share with his students for many years. The pizza oven even generated revenue for the high school that helps to support the school's culinary program and catering services. So if you're a chef instructor of a culinary school and want to teach your students to love cooking, then call Fire Within today. Fire Within, helping you propel culinary instructors in high school or college to the next level. I'm Bill Rogers, and you're watching the Geekery View. Geekery View. If you're a fan of the Arwen character, then you're going to love this very elegant Wishmaster's capes and costumes always custom makes their pieces to the size of their customers. Getting old. For those times when you want to have it's 12 o'clock midnight.